Independence in Africa. South Africa and apartheid. South African whites had strengthened the laws separating whites and blacks, which resulted in a system of racial segregation known as apartheid. In 1960, police opened fire on people who were leading a peaceful march in Sharpeville, killing 69 people, two-thirds of whom were shot in the back. Then, after the arrest of ANC leader Nelson Mandela in 1962, member of the ANC called for armed resistance for the white government. Then the second is the new nation and leaders. African leaders like Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya and General Mobutu Sese Seko of the present-day Democratic Republic of the Congo believe in Western-style capitalism. The African form of socialism was based on African traditions of community in which ownership of the country's wealth would be put into the hands of the people. The Organization of African Unity, founded by the leaders of 32 African states in 1963, was a concrete result of the belief in Pan-Africanism. The African Union replaced Organization of African Unity in 2002, which promotes democracy and economic growth in the region. People and History. Kwame Nkrumah. When he founded the convention's People's Party, he was on his way toward his goal on freeing the colony of Gold Coast from British rule. He led labor strikes that resulted in violence and his imprisonment. His socialist leanings and friendly dealings with the communist governments of Russia and China made him unpopular with the West. During his visit to China in 1966, the military overthrew him. Jomo Kenyatta. He was unjustly convicted of encouraging the rebellion in 1953. At his trial, Kenyatta maintained his innocence, telling the judge, "Our activities have been against the injustices suffered by the African people as human beings." He was released in 1959 and became Kenya's first president when Kenya became free nation in 1963. Economic and health problems. For the development of their countries, most of the African states imported technology and manufactured goods from the West and depended on foreign financial aid to develop their countries. Scarce national resources were spent on military equipment or expensive consumer goods rather than on building the foundations for an industrial economy. Serious droughts were another economic handicap and caused widespread hunger and starvation. As a result of these problems, poverty is widespread in Africa, especially among the three-fourths of the population still living off the land. The rich in many East African countries are known as the Wabense or Mercedes-Benz people. The greatest challenge to African progress was the spread of AIDS. This crisis led the U.S. Congress in 2003 to authorize $15 billion in funds to treat AIDS in foreign nations, mostly in Africa. End of dictatorship. One director ousted was Idi Amin of Uganda. After ruling by terror and brutal repression throughout the 1970s, Amin was deposed in 1979. Dictatorships also came to an end in Ethiopia, Libya, and Somalia. In these cases, however, bloody civil wars followed the fall of these regimes. End of apartheid. Nobel Peace Prize winner 1984 Bishop Desmond Tutu and others worked to free Mandela and to end apartheid. Eventually, worldwide pressure forced the South African government to dismantle apartheid laws. In 1990, Mandela was released from prison. In 1993, the government of FW de Klerk agreed to hold democratic national elections, the first in South Africa's history. Nelson Mandela became the South Africa's first black president. So that's all of my topic, and thank you.